Guardian now, Paul, and the unmistakable whiff of alt-right Nazi undertones as government ministers suggest people should, I can barely bring myself to say it, have more children.
That's a really interesting way. Do you know what? That didn't strike me straight away. Families should have more children to care for ageing UK population, Minister said. Minister being Robert Jenrick, who is the immigration minister. And I don't think Robert Jenrick should be telling many people what to do, and I don't think he should be telling people to have sex, essentially. I don't think...
To be fair, he was asked, wasn't he, by Matt Goodwin, who was hosting one of these fringe meetings, who is kind of like, he understands populism.
Friend of the channel.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it is a thing. It's like we all know that there's, a massive shortfall, essentially, the infertility across the whole of the West.
Yeah. Sorry, Paul, but to me, he is right. It's just when he says, in order to care for the ageing population, it's not the greatest enticement, is it? Have more children so you can look after some old people. Yeah. But he's right that he says we need to encourage people domestically to have children, reduce immigration, build houses. I agree with all of those. And Orban, who had ideas about this, is becoming more mainstream. It's sort of seen as vaguely far right. But now Jordan Peterson's talking to him, not an extreme figure. The question remains how to do it. It's not quite clear.
Orban had massive tax breaks, didn't he? I mean, I think if you had 5 kids, you didn't have to pay income tax ever again or something.
Yeah, there's tax breaks is one way of doing it. But you come back again to the thing that the Tories have been the ones in power failing to do this. But at least he's acknowledging now that we do need to do it.
I think this is quite interesting, although I doubt we can do it justice. But, I mean, it probably started with Thatcher, the idea that on the one hand, yes, the Tories, the Conservative Party, is the party of the family, supports traditional infrastructures and the idea that you have a responsibility and that's passed down from father and mother to children and so on. But at the same time, they're also the party of economic growth, aren't they, in the free market? And they try and get everyone to be as economic, and you cannot have both.
Well, that's the battle emerging in conservatism. You've got the free market, the Lord Frost, the Liz Truss, Thatcherites, and the other economic nationalists.
Yeah, absolutely. Two things pulling apart.
Yeah, I mean, we built an annex in our house and moved my parents in, and they are feral.
I thought you were going to say we put our kids in there, and that's how we managed to both work.